Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is a daily tarot oracle reading, Tattletales from Tales from the Vector. My goal is to provide valuable information to empower you. This is a collective or general reading, so just be aware that parts of it may or may not resonate with you. Take what works for you and leave the rest. I already cut the cards and washed them and shuffled them. I gave them a quick cut, and we're going to go to the bottom of the deck to see what the underlying energy for this reading is. And we've got the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups represents someone that has been experiencing some disappointment. There's 3 cups here, and the universe is handing this person a 4th cup. But he's not sure whether he even wants to take it, because he's like, this is when you're tired of being tired. This is disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And he's saying, I don't want to take a cup that's going to be more of the same old disappointment. If I have a cup, I want to be able to take something new. So this is something that he is contemplating. He's moved to higher ground, and he's grounding himself under the tree here. So let's see what this is about. Oh, it's about. There's a cup and a pentacle here. I'm just double checking to make sure, yes, that's in the right position. And so this is the universe saying, no, for real. This one, the aces represent a gift from the universe, a gift from God. And this is, when it's a pentacle, it's a gift, it's a reward for following your North Star. So it's a reward for hanging in there when you are disappointed with the other cups. Now, cups quite often can represent love, like romantic love, but they can also represent something that you love to do or something you love to be. And then the pentacles represent health, wealth, and happiness. And of course, part of that is money. And this is a coin. So the coins, this gift is a cup, another cup, and a coin, or a pentacle. And we have the Page of Swords coming in. So along with this gift, there's some information that has come in. And the Page of Swords is generally a younger person, male or female, between the ages of like around under 21. And the Page of Swords is the only page in the tarot that is not looking at the element that he represents. He's got a double-edged sword there, and he's looking the other way. And and the ground, if you look, it looks like the ground is almost like moving underneath him. And so it's representing, there's some movement happening here, and it's quite a big shift. And I feel it has to do with the universe handing 2 different gifts here. And the page represents innovation and enthusiasm again for what you want to do. It represents innovation. And it also represents being able to look at things from a new perspective, like using your intuition and your logic, because he's not looking directly at the swords, which represents mental processing. And so there's been, whatever this energy is here, it's being shown here. So it's like a never-ending nightmare. So this person may feel that, he puts the energy in and then this happens. He puts the energy in and then this happens. He puts the energy in and this happens. But you notice here on the Ace of Pentacles here that there's a path, and it's leading to and the energy is the same color as here, and it's also kind of in the background here. And I feel like this is saying that this is a reward for not giving up. So don't give up now, because now this energy of not reaching your goal is about to end. And so this can be also talking about getting a message in the middle of the night. Quite often between 2 and 4 is when we'll receive inspiration from the Holy Spirit, from God. And it can quite often be in the form of dreams. So I'm getting this person has waken up several times in the night in the past, and he's been worry, not being able to sleep because of these 3 cups not working out. But having said that, now it could be that he actually received a message in a dream or in another meditative state. And it was actually showing him, like, these look like steps of thoughts that he could, how to make this cup work this time. And that it will bring health, wealth, and happiness. And so the energy is to, the message is keep working on this, because you're being rewarded now. Yes, and the reward is going to come in quickly. So this is an energy of, okay, things are already moving in the universe. And the Chariot, you'll notice that there's no reins here, because this Chariot is just driven by destiny. Like it's coming from the Most High. It's this is the road. You were on the correct road. It's just, life is, what's coming up is life is a dance, not a march. Forward progress is not always exactly the way it is. And I'm also getting, if this is like actually representing relationships of love or romance, I'm getting that the energy was just really young and perhaps immature, and that now this person has gained perspective from the past failures, and that this one could really work out. Yes, and we're talking about all these other cups. So that's interesting, because we have 4 cups here and now we have 7 cups here. And that's kind of like what I was saying. These 3 cups plus 4, like the 4 cups is 7 cups. And it's saying like what you lost here, you didn't really lose, because you gained knowledge. And this is going to open up opportunities. That's the energy I'm getting from it. And I'm getting that this black silhouette here, quite often it represents someone that is ready to receive opportunities. But I feel like here it's also saying that there was things that you didn't know. And rejection is often God's protection. And you don't know how lucky you are, really, that you missed out on these 3 opportunities, because now 7 opportunities are being presented to you and you're not tied down to these 3. So that's kind of a cool confirmation. And then we have Temperance. And so yes, Temperance represents devotion to your life's path and to your purpose. And really the purpose for all of us is to come on this planet and, be the best version of ourselves, and then benefit ourselves and the people around us and the entire universe. And Temperance is also about patience, devotion to your life path. And that's what this Chariot represents, destiny, the path that you took, the path that, it's just saying here that this is the correct path. It's just that the timing is off, and now the timing is right. That's what I'm getting. And it's about talking about the patience of being able to put the time and the energy in, and how you're going to now reap the reward of it. You see this path here? This is leading to the sunshine, which represents like, the happiness and the joy, and that you are on the right path. And once again, we have that same colored hills in the background. Like it almost looks like this path, that this person is now, if this is you, that you're okay, I'm gonna go through the path, and now maybe, you're on the other side of it because you've crossed through this here, or you're closer to it anyway. And we have here also the 2 cups that are being being poured into each other. And so this is the energy of it's representing again this energy of pouring into yourself and accepting this cup and adding the knowledge from this, and the opportunities from this, and it's just going to keep on multiplying, compounding interest. All right, and then we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords actually represents someone that is a really strong authority figure, really good at business, someone that is able to use their words wisely. They understand legalities. They're very intellectual, and it's someone that is highly respected for this, you know, for their authority. And so I'm getting that either this, like, this is representing the information, like you could go to a mentor, someone that you have, you know, that is coming into life. This could be someone new coming in to empower you here and empower you to make this happen. And the energy is, or it could be that, because this Page of Swords, the pages are not royalty, they work for royalty. So the king would be someone that maybe employs this person and knows them from like when they first started out in their career. And this energy is coming in and saying, maybe this is a promotion coming in from where you work now, a career or whatever. It could be this person is asking the King of Swords for, you know, wants to ask to see if they can marry their daughter or son. Because remember, this can be a woman in her masculine energy, and this can also be a woman in her masculine energy. But it feels like this may be a young man, could be asking for someone's hand in marriage, and he's worried, like, is the father going to accept this? And so this bottom row here represents what you need, like your basic, what you have here right now to make things happen. And you have a lot. You have the support of God and the universe. You have someone that knows you, and I'm getting, or is coming in and has heard of you and wants to support what you're moving forward in. There's all these extra opportunities coming in, not just this one cup. And it's a reward for being patient and staying on your path. But the energy, the Chariot, represents something coming in quickly. And this is what you need. And now we're moving into what are the obstacles to be able to manifest whatever, you know, these opportunities are. And this energy is the Lovers. So here we have that, you know, it feels like it could be a relationship, you know, or this could represent someone like that has been wanting to ask someone out for a long time, but like they've been too shy or whatever. And now, like, they maybe been turned down in the past and they're going to try one more time, or and trying is just a word for not doing. So this is like saying, no, go do it. This card can also represent choices that you're making in life. And this, like, the two people can actually represent masculine and feminine qualities within yourself that are requiring, you know, you to move forward in a career or something that you love also. But generally this card does indicate a romance. And the sun in the background with the reward here and being handed this cup of love feels pretty strong. We have the Hierophant. Yes, so the energy is coming in. This is a traditional structure. So it feels to me like maybe asking for a hand in marriage. It could be, it could be someone that didn't feel worthy enough to ask this person. Maybe this is someone that comes from a very socially well-known family or something, because the father is well-known here. And it's required enough patience to build up enough pentacles to be able to even ask for the hand in marriage. And so the Hierophant, or this could be applying for a position where that you really want to have, that you really love to do. So the Hierophant is about traditional structure, and his hand is in the form of a blessing. And we have two monks here. So this quite often represents spirituality and religion. And I'm getting that it could be something about that. There could be two different religions here, something like that, that are causing an issue. We'll see some more. We have the High Priestess coming in now, and the High Priestess is sitting in between these two pillars, just like the Hierophant. And this is really interesting because the High Priestess is very close to God also. Like when the Fool starts out on their journey, she's the magician is the first step, and the second is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, it talks about being in the middle of two extremes and being able to become neutral in the middle there to each extreme, so that you're able to be neutral in between and make strong choices instead of making choices based on, like, is this, the Lover's card is all about choices also. So this energy is talking about having to get neutral to something to be able to get what you want here. That's my little cat Stella, and she's just putting her 2 cents in. You go eat your supper. Go on. Be a good girl. Go on. So the hermit represents someone that goes up to the mountain, and he climbs the mountain to be alone and to be able to meditate and to pray and to be able to be close to God, like the High Priestess and the Hierophant. And this is so that he can receive this blessing, that this energy is of someone that really wants to be able to accomplish this, and they want to make sure that they have all the knowledge that they need to have, and that they present themselves the way they need to present themselves, and so that this time it's going to work. And they've worked, like, this energy is of, it feels like being in a higher social position, a higher spiritual position. I still can't quite, it feels like love, but not really like love in some, like love is a part of it for sure, because we have the Lovers here, but this could be loving a choice you make. In some ways, it could be someone that's deciding to become a monk or a priest, because we have all this kind of energy here. It could be something like that for some of you. And then we have the 6 of Coins coming in. And the 6 of Coins represents someone who is planting seeds right now. And so I feel like if this is you sitting under the tree trying to decide whether or not to accept this cup, you have accepted it. And you're still moving forward to make shift happen. I'm getting in the early stages here, because the 6 of Pentacles represents like sowing seeds so that you can reap the harvest later. And this energy is about knowing how much to give and how much to take, how much to pay for advice, if that's what you're getting, or how much, which advice to take, from who to take the advice from, and knowing who to also give to and who not to give to, because there's 2 beggars here. One of them is receiving coins and the other one isn't, because he already has something in his back pocket, and this is like the scale of justice being held over this person. So it's talking maybe about someone who was a little bit naive in the past and gave too much of themselves, and now they're holding back and asking for what they really deserve. It's kind of coming up, that type of energy. Yes, and because there's some, this is a walking contradiction, the 7 of Swords. And it's talking about someone, like, he's looking back at the swords and he's left 2, but he's taking 5. And did he take them from this village? Is he a thief that's stealing them? Or is he someone that snuck in there and took those swords and left these 2 for these lovers or whatever, to be able to escape from something or move forward? Maybe this is someone that wants to elope. It could be that. But this card is, he's looking backwards, but moving forward, and he's on tiptoe. So this energy says there's some sort of sneaky energy here, and you want to be very careful right now, like who you ask for advice regarding this, because you already have the support of the universe. And this is saying, make sure you go inward before you give anything away or take anything. And we are, as I'm doing this reading right now, we are still in Mercury retrograde which scrambles communication famously. And it always, like, if you're ever in a situation and you there's like important legal matters, or like you have to sign a contract, or you're purchasing a house, or any of those things, you want to make sure that you really look over the contracts. So it could be something about that. There could be some back and forth about legalities, if it's a business, or if it's even if it's a marriage or something. It feels like if it's a marriage, there's some high society involved here. It's not like just your regular everyday average marriage, and it could represent a marriage between two big families or something, you know, well-known families is what's coming up, or between two different religions, you know, and they're both highly held socially or something like that. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. So this card is saying, make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Make sure if you get legal advice, or you go for, you know, to a mentor, that it's someone that you have, you know, that you actually can trust. Know how much to pay them. Make sure that you check over the papers and before signing anything, any contracts. And if it's a love relationship, make sure that you get to know each other before you actually take that step. Sometimes this could be something like an arranged marriage is what I'm picking up. And so the energy here coming in is, now we have the Page of Cups. So this is again repeating, take that cup. And the Page of Cups is coming in with the, I feel like this is the same cup, but now you notice that the Page of Cups is very focused on this cup, and there is a fish in that cup. And that's basically saying that he's been focused on this cup. He's been putting, looking into the legalities of it. And now there's a decision that he's come to. And I feel like these two swords standing are kind of like, okay, this might represent the lovers, and the other energy, a bunch of other people, and maybe issues or whatever. And this Page of Cups is very much aware that there's plenty of fish in the sea, but he has his focus on this fish, and he is very focused on this fish. So he's, and it's like the emotional water is behind him now, and he's standing on dry land. I feel like he's made his decision, and he's done as much research as he needs, you know, as he can do, that he's able to do. Yes, because the Queen of Swords then comes in. And it's interesting how, like, this King of Swords and this Queen of Swords could be a married couple or a divorced couple, actually. Because quite often when the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords show up, they are a separated or divorced couple. Most likely out of all. They don't have to be, but quite often they are. And so, but so it could have something to do with, you know, a divorce. Like, there's a lot of money involved or whatever. It's been a challenge. These three cups could represent descendants, like children in, you know, that will be involved in this, something, because then there's the give and take, and there's this professional energy coming in. But the Queen of Swords is here now, and the Queen, she has her left hand up, and she's in the energy now, okay, I'm ready to receive, and that's right on this give and take, and on this other information coming in from the Pages of Cups now. And so this Queen, she has her sword ready, but you notice here now you can see the point, whereas here you can't see the point here. And the King, you can see the point. So it's like this person is satisfied now, they have all the information. The clouds are down here. You notice here the clouds are between the two lovers, so they can't really get to know, they don't really know each other that as well as they think they do. Whereas here, now the Queen's head is above the clouds, and she has all the information that she needs. So she's willing to receive, she's willing to move forward, as long as everything is in order. Interesting here. And so then we have the Hanged Man. Okay, and the hangman is sitting right on the hermit, the high priestess, who are going up in the mountain, going inward and using their intuition. And the hangman is hanging from the tree of knowledge now. So the energy is, all the thinking is kind of over now. And now the knowledge that this person has the knowledge that they feel they need, that they require. They've been hanging there looking at this from all different angles, different perspectives. And now you notice like the aura around their head is representing like the sun, which represents God. It represents this lantern here, that they feel like, okay, I like, this must be a really big decision for some, you know, and look at this. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune coming in. So this is what you have to work with. This is the obstacles that, so there's a lot of people looking into this, whatever this is. And then this is representing having the courage to move forward. And that when the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune come out together, that means you're on your divine path. And, you know, with all this energy here. So this could be doubts that other people had. You know, it's very, this is past, present, and future. But this energy from the Chariot is now moving forward, like at a much faster pace. Because you see, like the Wheel of Fortune is coming in, and the Hierophant is pointing to the Wheel of Fortune. And it's kind of like the Hierophant has given this their blessing now. That's the energy I'm picking up. And then we have the Two of Coin, or Two of Pentacles. And this is talking about, I feel like two people together now. This could be a divorce settlement, or this could be new lovers. This could be, you know, the decision's been made. It's juggling, multitasking. This also can be, again, these two extremes. And this card, quite often the meaning behind this card is, you know, wow, you're really taking this seriously, you know, and maybe people need to lighten up a little bit, you know, let the energy move. The infinity symbol shows there's a lot of possibility here, but it is again representing like these two pillars, these two extremes. Yeah, and just the energy is kind of like a lot of people giving their 2 cents is what's coming up. And then here we have it. So this could be, again, I'm getting like, it could be an arranged marriage kind of situation, where someone from one country is now marrying someone from another country. It could be someone divorcing, you know, from someone in a country and moving to off to a new way of being. A lot of energy like that around here, because he's holding this one's planted. So this represents, okay, I'm on the turret of my castle. I'm overlooking, you know, my domain, and I'm ready now. I've got the world in my hands, and I'm ready to make a decision to move into a new way of being, expand my horizons. And he's got his hand on this wand, so it's new. Whatever it is happening here, it's going to be new. And judgment has been called. Interesting. So I guess everybody's satisfied now. And it's really, this card shows like, you know, that all like, sometimes the judgment represents like an actual judgment in a court, or like that's the traditional energy from the Hierophant, or a decree. For some reason I'm getting the trumpets blowing. This can represent ancestors and descendants, but I'm getting it sitting on this real traditional structure. And I feel like everything has been investigated, looked into, the judgment has been made. It's safe to move forward now. Like all of the ingredients here are coming into being. And it was a lot of energy that went into reflecting. Like this is like this one pentacle I feel represents this pentacle here. And I feel like this is the Six of Pentacles. There's 6 pentacles here. So I feel like this energy is saying like it took a lot of paperwork. It took a lot of investigation. It took a lot of several people putting their 2 cents in. And now again, this could be a relationship, or it could be like a romantic relationship. It could be like an offer of marriage or something. I was getting that kind of energy. Or it could be, 2 companies merging, that kind of energy. 2 countries combining their energy through marriage, something like that. And then the Ace of Swords comes in. And this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. So this energy is sitting on all this focus. Okay, so it's saying that all this give and take, all this energy that you put into it is worth it again. It's saying, because this card is saying it again. Because here, this person is reflecting over 4 cups. Now he's reflecting over 7 pentacles. And the give and take of that energy. So this could be a lot of scenarios. This is a general collective reading, but I'm getting it has something to do with marriage / divorce. It has to do with businesses coming together, countries coming together, affecting, like if it's not like just average people deciding this. This is something that will, if it's a merge of businesses or whatever, there's a lot of employees or people that would be affected by this decision. And the Emperor is on top of that. So the Emperor comes in, and the Emperor is all 4 kings rolled in once. It's all about performance. So I feel like this is representing the courage to keep going through this, and this is representing, going after heart's desires. And was it worth it? Yes. This is confirmation. It's worth it. And now the Emperor is coming in, and the Emperor is saying, Emperor is very similar to the Hierophant, but the Hierophant is more about like, government matters, traditional matters, religious matters, spiritual energy, and and tradition. And the Emperor is more about performance. Like it's about all 4 kings that are in the minor arcana coming out, and they're all rolled out. All the qualities are in one person, and that one person is known to being able to really perform, like being very successful, wise. The white beard says, okay, this is the Emperor's wise. He's got the armor on below his, underneath. He's got an armor underneath his robe, so he's always ready to take action. And he has a lot of experience with success. So this energy could have been like this King of Swords is now more like he's learned so much from all of this that now he's like an emperor. Or that after consulting with all of this energy, all these people, that it's the position is all of these people that were consulted coming together and saying, yes, this is a go, whatever this is. And then yes, and it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work to get to put this all together. Like we've got the 6 of coin here, or 6 pentacles, plus this one here from the universe, and then we've got this back and forth between those. So this card, this is actually talking about the hard work that was put in, and it's similar to this in that it's saying that you have now mastered this energy, and you recognize, okay, because you decided to accept this cup, it is working out. It took time, and it took a lot of energy. And I feel like this is like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 represent the pentacles here. And now you have 8, and that's those 2 here. Adding this to this. And now you're like well on your way and to getting like the 10 pentacles, right? And a cup of love comes in from the Knight of Cups. So this is like, okay, now that it's being announced to everybody, okay, this is happening. Yeah, it's because it's apparent now. It's like, oh, okay, this is all, it's going to work out. It was a strong choice. It was worth putting all the work into it. The Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor, and he's bringing the cup of love. And this represents, especially when you have it, you know, you have 2 wands here, and then you've got the lovers here, and you've got the 2 pentacles here. So this is saying, like, this is about this quite, part of it anyway is about romantic love. And part of it could be about what you love to have and what you love to do, that kind of energy, and what you love to be. There's a lot of passion here. The Knight of Wands is coming in, and now it's like, let's get this done. This is someone that is a rebel with a cause. They're reigning in the energy. They're reigning in their emotions. There's a lot of passion and fire there. It's like, okay, let's go. Now we've done all this. Let's move. This energy is coming through now. Let's get on with it. Victory. There we have it. This card represents the 6 of Wands, represents the fact, especially following this card, that because down here you were able to rein in your emotions, you did accept, you received this cup. You made this cup work, and now you're just about to get the reward here. This is victory. This is because this person is able to rein their emotions in and not give in to the disappointment or all this that it took. And it was a lot, I'm getting, that now they are victorious. And we have people that want to follow them. And this represents someone who's a very strong leader, like the Emperor, because they were able to rein in their emotions. And also I'm getting like that temperance energy of being patient. See, and that's right away from the bottom here. The main thing is you need to be patient, and you need to rein in your emotions, and it will be worth your while in the end. So the universe and God have kept their promise. What do we have at the very top? Okay, so this person here, it looks like someone who's got a lot of heavy burdens, but I'm getting that all this action was burdensome. But now look how close they are to home, to getting this done. It's happening. This energy says that the hard part is over now and the easy part begins. This is the energy of you have taken on this role. You're able to finish this. All you have to do is, like, you could even put these down and go hire someone to pick them up for you and bring them home. These wands represent actions that you took in the past that are now working in your favor. They're your harvest, and they're heavy sometimes because of all the energy it required, and because they're full of promise, you know. And so, you know, if you think about a crop that is planted, and then it being like a big crop, and there's like lots and lots of fruit from it, it's going to be heavy. And so it's saying, you know, congratulations, whoever you are, whatever this was. I still am not really clear. It's involving love and business and a lot of people, professional people that you have to consult when, you know, there's a lot of legalities involved. So we'll see. If you're enjoying this reading, please do like and comment. I really appreciate it. It really empowers me to build my channel. And I'm going to now clarify this with my oracle, Tales from the Vector. And this is from courtesy of the Intergalactic Federation of Light. I began this in 2007 with some very large dragon paintings, and there's 64, so I finally completed them all in 2020. I've had these cards out and about when the whole deck, when I didn't have all the paintings done. And then like the mandates kind of shut that down. I was at psychic fairs and seminars, etc. for several years, gathering the information for my oracle. I am now working on bringing it out, and I'm just gathering some more information so I can write the book up that goes along with the cards. The cards here are numbered, and they have the number of the paintings. You can see them at talesfromthevector.com, and that's TAILS.com. And look up the paintings if you're interested in seeing them. And there's also some more information there that you may find beneficial. So clarifying this now, let's give it a couple more shuffles because I want to make sure here, just sort of getting into this energy. I want to clarify this. Okay, so from the bottom of the deck, clarifying the underlying energy, we have Libra, marriage. Okay, this is about socializing also. This is also, like Libra energy is energy of the mature adult that's ready for marriage. And in the oracle, it's a prince and princess getting married. So, and then they start the race, you know, like that, you know, like when you're young adults and the rat race of, okay, got to get a job, got to get a career, got to that kind of energy. This also represents socialize. And so that, yeah, this energy that I was picking up definitely is from like not your average marriage, but it is, I'm getting about a romantic couple coming together. But I feel like it's bigger than that. And this is also clarifying the energy here, that if you have expectations of how things are going to happen, quite often you'll be disappointed, because expectations always create limitations. And what it's saying here is the universe has been wanting to hand you this for quite some time, but having expectations of the way it was supposed to go has slowed it down a little bit. But that's okay, it's given you time to mature. So now you can anticipate all this energy really coming into fruition, is what I'm getting. And we have the Hierophant on this again. So yes, it's talking about the traditional structure, all of the people that were involved, and that there were, I'm getting a lot of legalities involved here. And if it's not someone that, like, I feel like this is definitely, it's not necessarily even so much about love reading, but of two lovers coming together that are in love, possibly, and it's affecting a lot of people. Like, it's like a merging of a company. So it can also be two people who really love their businesses and love doing what they do come together, and it causes a lot of energy for all the employees who love to work for them. It's kind of that energy. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And so we've got the Wheel of Fortune showing up twice here, and the Hierophant showing up twice. And so the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying the synchronicities, how this is worked out. That, this is a blessing in disguise in a lot of ways. That it just was more, I feel like it was more about timing. The timing wasn't right before. And now we have, so the karmic space of attachment. So that's sitting right here. And this is saying, like, this is divinely guided. This was orchestrated. This is a path you're on the right path. But it's about getting attached to the way that it was supposed to happen, is what I'm getting. So when we become attached to something or someone, what happens is it can put us in a karmic space, and that's what this energy and the Wheel of Fortune are about. Karma is not punishment; it's cause and effect. It's actions that you take or don't take that can slow things down or speed them up. And the energy is kind of like if a spider spins a web and you sweep it away, the spider just makes another web, and it'll probably be an even better web. You know, they're still going to catch their prey. They're still going to exist. And that's the energy, is saying that these attempts before were just practice rounds that gave you the knowledge that you need to do it this well now and make it really happen. And now we have the Chariot here also on these opportunities and on the waiting. So this is about the power of spin, like what I was talking about is compounding. You know, like if you've ever had bad debt on a credit card, you know about compound interest. Well, it's the same when really great, wonderful things are happening. The more energy that gets poured into something, the more it speeds up. And so once it starts really spinning, then it's going to happen. And then we have the karmic space of pride. Yeah, so this is, whatever happened here, it was like maybe somewhat embarrassing, or it seemed like it was a public failure or something like that. But in the end, it's all worked out. And we have, well, it's not the end, it's never the end, but the end of this issue, this problem. And we have the Sun coming in here, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So this is life force energy unleashed. This is really, I'm getting this is really, because we have the Sun here also with the Lovers, that this is something that is really going to benefit a lot of people. This marriage or this merging. And then we have denial. So this is that energy here of going inward for yourself and not just relying on other people. Maybe at some point this person was advised not to have anything to do with it, but their intuition told them, no, this is what I want. And so, you know, when the energy of what I don't know won't hurt me, it might not hurt you, but you might miss out on all these opportunities because of it, right? And then we have the Aquarius energy. So this is about observing and experimenting, and that's the energy here. Not giving up. Okay, like I did it this way, and it didn't work out. So now I learned from that. Now I'm going to add this knowledge, and I'm going to do it this way. Okay, it almost worked out, but now, you know, and it's taking that a more lighthearted vision, like being able to look at it and say, like, just because it didn't work doesn't mean it won't work. A lot of times when people think about overnight success, they don't see in the background what the person went through. Seems like they're having overnight success, but they've probably put a lot of time and energy into it if it's something that's really publicly a really big deal. And then we have the guiding star. So this is about using the crown energy. This is about your intuition as well as your logic, and being able to bring those two together to get to this point here. Then we have jealousy. So yeah, there could have been there could have been a lot of people here that really were not for this, and they had all their reasons, and they all had to be looked at. I'm still not 100% sure why. Like this could be so many things, but it could be, you know, about the how many people it was actually going to affect. I keep getting that. And then the devil energy comes in. So that's about temptation, and that's sitting on the hangman and the wheel of fortune. So I feel like this energy is like just so many opinions, you know, and not like this slowing things down more than anything. And I'm also getting that in this case, this person didn't give in to that temptation of giving up, and they kept on their path. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been successful in getting to the top in this way. I always cover the devil if the devil comes up, because I like to see what happened here. And so, because the devil is not going to tell you the truth, like the devil is going to be like, okay, you know, I've got something really wonderful for you, and they're not going to tell you that it could work out really crappy for you. So that, because it's temptation, and so we, you know, and there's dissension here. So this is like, there was a lot, see, that's sitting there with that jealousy. So there could have been some advice being given that was not resonating. And maybe the disappointment was in that, in friends and family, because it's saying sibling rivalry, and also with friends like this, who needs enemies. But I'm getting, in the end, in God's great plan, that this energy was of value, because now you're that sure. And this is way stronger now because of the timing. I'm getting that. And the lovers are coming in here again on top of these lovers here. And I forgot to go from the bottom to the top. So we've got like this gift coming in from the universe. There's some sneaky energy. We've got a message comes in, very focused on this cup. That was the underlying energy. Then we have an ace coming in with the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And then the emperor, who is all about performance, taking the leadership role. This person becoming this leadership role, having victory, and ready to take the harvest home. Just, it's right there. Then we've got this energy of, okay, now they're in this energy, let's make it happen right now, and bringing this cup. They've accepted this cup, and now they're offering it to a lover. And now there's two of them that are in this infinite potential pool, these lovers. And this is the energy of, there is like the King of Swords is satisfied. That's saying that this person is satisfied that they've made a strong choice. So that's really, and I do feel that for some of you out there, this is definitely regarding a romantic relationship. And then we have the Taurus, the toddler energy, the give and take. And so learning from that, like really being able to get into a position where you have these 6 coin, and then you contemplate, was it worth it for the 7? Yes, it was, because of everything you learned. And you're not in kindergarten anymore. You're here now. That's really awesome. And then we have, there was a lot of trauma. I'm just getting, there is a lot of trauma, yeah, regarding this. A lot of outside influences, a lot of opinions, that kind of energy. And then, in the end, though, the Emperor, it's the saying again, congratulations, because you kept reined in your emotions and you took the leadership role. You are going to get the reward that that the universe wanted to give you. And it's because you stayed with it, and you're good to go. Awesome. I love how the Emperor came out there at the top. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I've enjoyed it. It was a little bit confusing in the beginning. If you did enjoy it, please do like, and feel free to comment. And if you resonate, consider subscribing to my channel. I will be back with another reading tomorrow. Bye for now.